Hey guys! So today we are going to talk about your BAT or your BAT or your business activity tracker. You will actually find the BAT in your business bundle that's also attached in your email that you got this video from. And what I want you to do is you can either print it out or you can save it on your desktop. It is an editable PDF. Whatever works for you. I am a pen to paper kind of person. I know that about myself. I like having something in front of me that I can check off or cross off once I've completed something. But what the business activity tracker, and this is what it looks like, what the business activity tracker or the BAT is going to do for you is it's going to basically give you a list of things that you should be doing every day as a coach. And it's going to allow you to set yourself goals, and it's going to allow yourself to keep track of those goals and see where you are. And once you move a little further on with your training, what's going to happen is when we have our weekly one-on-one calls together, I'm going to make you pull this out and we are going to talk about it. So this is something that I want you guys to get familiar with right away because it's going to set you up for success, 100%. It's going to lay everything out. It's got all of the things that you need to be doing. It's got everything. It even has different locations of where you can go, find other documents. At the very top, it also says the information of the National Wake Up Call, which is on every Monday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, which you should all mark your calendars and save some time that you log in and listen to it. It's basically just think of it as your Monday morning meeting at work. It's awesome. So make sure you do that. And what I'm going to do right now with you is just kind of go through it and give you my tips, feedbacks, and things that I think you should obviously focus on. It's very self-explanatory, so this won't take that long, which is awesome. But what I want you guys to just kind of do is look it over. Obviously, at the top, I want you to write, keep track of it. So write, the day, the week, and any goals that you have up at the top. And then the very first one under daily activity that you're going to find is it's going to say, be proof the products work. So that means you're doing a workout and you're drinking Shakeology. Should be a no-brainer, right? You signed up with a challenge pack and you got your Shakeology with your challenge pack, so it's kind of like a no-brainer. And the cool thing about being proof that the products work and doing the programs is it's going to give you that one post every day that you should be sharing about Beachbody. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1 because it's also part of that social media that you'll find 3 down. Personal development, in the very first welcome email, I mentioned go purchase GoPro by Eric War, and that is going to be your personal development as of right now moving forward. I personally, when I first started as a coach, I did not do personal development. I was like, I don't have time to read. I don't even have time, 10 minutes to read. I just don't, it's not going to do anything for me. I gave a ton of excuses, and it's bullshit. Excuse my language, but it was bullshit. Personal development will 100% change your life. It will change your business. It will change your mindset. You need to read personal development. You can read personal growth development. Like I absolutely love The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. I love it so much I even got a tattoo for it because it changed me so much, and that's a great one. And then you can also listen to or read books, whatever you like. I love reading and highlighting and marking things up. But I know some of you, if you are crazy busy and you're a mom, or if you have a long commute to work, or if you are a commuter on a train or a bus or something, you can download books. You can listen to iTunes, you know where I'm going with that, right? So you can download videos, you can download books, any way that you can kind of just absorb it. And the cool thing is, it's just 10 minutes a day. That's all you have to give yourself. I usually love doing my personal development the first thing in the morning, right when I wake up, and I'm either having a cup of tea, just to get it done with, and it kind of sets you up for the rest of the day. You feel good, you feel motivated, ready to go. And then stay connected is the third thing on the daily activity list that you're going to want to do. And that's just means, logging into your back office and looking at the news that I showed you in the last webinar, last video, checking in with our team page, our team takeover page on Facebook, things like that. Just checking in, looking to see if I've posted anything newsworthy or something that you need to know right now, things like that. Social media, talked about it already. It could be part of your proof of products work. My rule of thumb for social media is you want to post 3 times a day. The best times of day work early morning, lunchtime, afternoon, and then late at night. So think about it. When do you check your Facebook or Instagram? For me personally, I check it the first thing I do when I wake up. I basically am that person. I roll over, I turn off my alarm, I go to the bathroom, I come back, and then I'm on Instagram, Facebook. So early morning, lunchtime, when people are having a break, they're just sitting there on their phone, and then late at night, after the kids are in bed, when it's time to unwind and you don't want to think about anything, that's when people are on social media. And adding new contacts. So the new contacts is awesome. You're basically just adding new friends and making new friends. And this is also where your Mac Daddy list is going to come into play. So once you make new friends, add them to your Mac Daddy list, you can just cross that off. So that's all that it is. If you log into your Facebook, on the right side of your screen will be a mutual friends. Just look to see if you have any mutual friends with people and commit to it. I mean, 2 to 5 people is perfect, but be realistic with these goals too. So if you might only want to hit 1, like make 1 friend request a day, just make 1 for the day. As long as you're doing it, okay? So make these goals realistic. And then invite to a challenge group. This is awesome, and I'm going to be totally honest. The word invite is very big in the Beachbody world, and I just kind of like to think of inviting as making new relationships, talking to new people, and sharing my goals, and asking if they feel the same way and want to come and join me as an accountability buddy. So that's basically what that one is, inviting to a challenge group. And then invite to learn about the business is an awesome one, because this is where you're going to be able to take the next step in your business. You're going to grow within your business is this one. What you're going to do is, right now you're just considered a coach, right? And you're going to want to advance with your business. And in order to advance, you're going to need 2 people just like you to come in, and then you're going to advance. So by inviting and people to learn about the business is perfect, because that's how you are going to advance, is when you find others that are like you and ready to move forward too and start their own business. And then following up, you can actually link this up also with your Mac Daddy list if you want, or you can just do it here. I like to have a follow-up column in my Mac Daddy list, just so I can mentally keep track of everything and I know what's going on. It just helps me. And I also set a lot of reminders in my cell phone. So if I'm talking to Nancy and I know she said, oh, follow up with me next week, the second I read that she wants me to follow up with her next week, I'm going to go and set a reminder in my cell phone that will go off in a week to follow up with Nancy, because I will forget. I am total space cadet sometimes, and we are all so busy, right? Life just happens. So by setting up these reminders any way you can is going to be really helpful. The next one is existing customers check-in. So this is where you just want to make sure that everybody's kind of okay. People are loving their Shakeology, asking if they want to change their flavor, things like that. Just check in, follow up with them. Make sure you're checking in on your challenge groups too. All part of it. And then connecting with your team. This is going to include our team call that happens every Monday night at 8 p.m. It is a live call with me that I'm going to be hosting, similar to this, but it's live, and it's an opportunity where you can kind of chime in, get a lot of really great info. It's very customizable, and it's just me personally talking to the team. And it's a great way for the team to also get to know each other too. And then at the very bottom, you can have your own very follow-up list. So if you like, you can print this out and just sort of keep it next to your computer or wherever you really work a lot. And you can just kind of check off as you go. You can just easily write someone's name down that you want to follow up with and, tally your marks as the week goes. And then obviously right here in the little lower corner is just your weekly goals. And that's another thing that we're going to be talking about when we get our one-on-one calls together, which will happen soon. And we're going to talk about these goals, which is awesome, and it's so important. And this is just sort of like your base. This is where everything is really going to just happen. You're going to learn how to stay organized because that's going to be key. Organization. This is really going to help with all of that. And it's one thing also when you say your goals, but when you put your goals out in writing, there's just something different about it. It's like you're putting your goals out into the universe. And once it's said, you can't take it back. Like no take backs. Once it's out in the universe, that's when things really change. And that's what we want for you. And that's what you want for yourself. This is the time to make all of those goals and dreams happen. And all of those goals and dreams are totally attainable. And this is how it's going to happen. Okay, so print out a few copies of the BAT, start looking it over, start making some goals today. I want you to write it out and then take a picture or send it to me if you saved it on your computer. I want to see what your goals are today. Okay, that's your assignment for this day, and let me see. And then if you have any questions, of course, you know where to find me. Ask me anything that you need, and we can definitely go through it a lot deeper, more in depth if you need. If you feel like there are some things that you're just unsure of, anything, there's no silly questions, okay? Ask away, and I'm so happy that you guys took out the time to watch this video and go print out a few copies because you're going to need them, okay? Talk soon, guys. Thanks.